Time Factor time! Thank God, it's fall break weekend!
Alright, we're gonna showing things up with the 30-minute special fall break edition of my final closing time factor video country thoughts. And I'm gonna analyze these 5 things that I want to know. Bernie Sanders versus Hillary Clinton. So is the other news stories and all new rush with a little bit of morning update, and you know why? Because it can't be civilized. And lots more. Because we're going to showing things up for 30 minutes. On behalf of 30 minutes of fall break, we do this right now. And why? Because it's fall break. So that's all I can say. It's the English music, and this is the final closing time factor weekend video commentary thoughts special fall break edition. Because it pays to be nice to people. Okay, let's stop all the chatter. And Matthew West, kick the theme music, shall we? Let's do it!
LH Music is here. It's Time Factor time. And the real conservative that lives right here inside your video set. This is the final closing Time Factor weekend video commentary thoughts. Time Factor.
Oh yes, it's fall break weekend for an all new final closing time factor video commentary thoughts. It pays to be nice to people. And why don't we get this show on the road, shall we? With this, because this is gonna be worse. I mean, seriously, this is going to be the worst thing you ever saw in my entire life. Ahead of it, ahead of this one, because here you got Hillary Clinton. That's one. Clinton tried to slam the doors because you know why. Because anyone else who civilized about the you know who brutal things that anti-Hillary ad. Why Benghazi panels matters. I thought it was all black lives matter or whatever it is. well, here's your worst nightmare. Jason Chaffetz will explain to this, see if you know what I'm talking about. Just take a look and watch this right before your very eyes and ears, because its whole system will grow hair on you if you know what I mean. I'm not. Take this microphone. Just think about that. Then, why don't you take a look and watch this? Let me see theater mode. Yes, there it is. Theater mode. So here it is. Watch this right before your very eyes and ears.
We had a murderous dictator, Gaddafi, who had American blood on his hands, as I'm sure you remember, threatening to massacre large numbers of the Libyan people. Our response, which I think was smart power at its best, is that the United States will not lead this. We will provide essential, unique capabilities that we have, but the Europeans and the Arabs had to be first over the line. We did not put one single American soldier on the ground in Libya. And I'll say this for the Libyan
American
people.
citizens did lose their lives in Benghazi.
I'll get to that. But I think it's important, since I understand Senator Webb's very strong feelings about this, to explain where we were then and to point out that I think President Obama made the right decision at the time.
Whoa, wait a minute here. Did I hear you say that anti-Hillary Clinton? See what I'm talking about? The anti-Hillary ad. And you want to see this? I want you to take a look and watch this stupid, idiotic anti-Hillary ad, Hillary Clinton buffoon ad. And it disgusts me while I don't like this at all. Take a look and watch this. Before I make my head spin, watch this. This is going to be worse. This is so stupid.
Dear Hillary Clinton, I'd like to ask you why you ignored calls for help in Benghazi, and then 4 Americans were murdered. I'd like to know why you lied, saying the attack was a response to an internet video.
I'd like to hear why you tried to silence the Benghazi whistleblower.
But Mrs. Clinton, I can't. What difference does it make?
Stop right there. Can you play this one more time? I like this. I like the Hillary ad. As far as we're concerned, I want you to take a look and just play this. I will play this one more time. One more time. Now listen to this.
Benghazi, and then 4 Americans were murdered. I'd like to know why you lied, saying the attack was a response to an internet video.
I'd like to hear why you tried to silence the Benghazi whistleblower.
But Mrs. Clinton, I can't. What difference does it make?
Now look what you now. See, hope you learn, Hillary Clinton. I hope you learn that you tried to kill all 4 people. For people, it's here's some things you don't understand. Glenn Daughtery. And what comes next? Yes, Tyrone Woods. And the other one is, you know who, Sean Smith. And finally, J. Christopher Stevens. Why you lied. And now you're trying to tell me, what difference does it even make? You wish. You wish you were born yesterday, haven't you? Miss Clinton, you don't even listen. Look at all these 4 people. They're dead. Killed. And all that is, and all you think about is nothing. Zero. Nothing. So, this is what everybody else thinks. That Hillary Clinton just, lied. Lied. Because anyone else can be civilized? Well, but there's more. Could be corrupted by securing her emails. And what does it even make? Well, guess what? Here's your answer about this. Here's your final answer about this. That's from Fox and Friends First on Fox News. And see what happens if Hillary just lied again about those stupid emails of hers. Watch this.
Many are now saying that after the first Democratic debate that Hillary Clinton, she took the lead, she pretty much secured her place as the party's nominee.
That is, unless Joe Biden decides to jump in this race. The RNC chairman calling it a Clinton coronation.
Clinton coronation? Clinton coronation? How do she knows about her Clinton coronation about this? Oh boy. It's a jungle out there. Living out in the forest about the king of the forest, about the lion. Lion. Imagine this, the Wizard of Oz. Oz. Watch this. There's more.
The fact that, today people are discussing, who won the debate, did Hillary win the debate, and how big did she win the debate, just kind of shows you where they're at. That they're actually having a conversation about whether Hillary Clinton won a debate against a 74-year-old socialist and 3 other people that most people can't name. I mean, this is where they're at.
She has no competition. These guys, her opponents, barely could have made the undercard debate on the Republican side. And the fact that you've got an avowed socialist running as her chief opponent shows you that it's a token opponent. I mean, after all, no wonder he likes Denmark. He represents Vermont, which is America's Denmark. So and he's sort of out of practice about how to make an argument that's non-socialist.
Now you see what happens. Charles Kramer and Reince Priebus is right. Reince Priebus is right. This is going to be a Clinton coronation, huh? This is not. It's not. No, it's not. It's not. Because everybody knows that CNN does this on purpose. With Anderson Cooper. Ain't that a trip? I'm sick and tired of Anderson Cooper. I'm so sick and tired of CNN, the liberal. And then you know why? It gives me a darn headache. You, Hillary Clinton, you, Bernie Sanders, you CNN, the liberal, and you, Anderson Cooper are such idiotic buffoons. Get it? Buffoons. No. Know this. This is not your democratic world, you know. You, Bernie, and you, CNN the liberal, and you, Hillary Clinton, and you, Anderson Cooper, are both sore losers. That's all I can say. Are sore losers. And the way I see these things, you just try to botch it up. The mainstream liberal media bias pressure people buffoons wants to know who won. Who won? So dumb. So idiotically dumb! Anybody else cares? I just don't. Really, I just don't. But I will do something on my TimeFactor radio show, and so is TimeFactor television show with musical guests the weekend, and so is TimeFactor Files on Fox News Channel. And now, I will be the antidote to analyze you, all of you, on purpose. That's all I can say. Next. What is the liberal media? Liberal media is up to this time. Well, Howard Kurtz will explain this. He'll be on Time Factor television show this weekend. So is Charles Cronhammer. But here's Mr.
It was obvious that
here's Mr. Kurtz about to analyze this. Watch this.
It was obvious that Hillary Clinton was the big winner in Las Vegas, as I said on Fox just moments after the debate ended. Well, some of the people shouldn't even have been on the stage. And Bernie Sanders helped her out, not only by running for president of Denmark, it seemed, but by uttering that soundbite that you've now seen again and again, saying he was sick and tired of hearing about Hillary's emails, which, of course, her biggest area of vulnerability.
Yeah,
but a really important thing happened after the debate, and that is the press coverage has really started to turn in Hillary Clinton's favor. For example, New York Times called her performance crisp, sure-footed, commanding. The Washington Post, she dominated the debate. With her experience, she seemed self-assured. She was a man among boys, said columnist Dana Milbank. Then we have Slate calling it spectacular. Politico saying Hillary crushed it. The New Yorker, smart, personable, assured, and on the right, most commentators also seeing a clear victory for the former First Lady. The Weekly Standard, competent, tough, and in control. Here's why this is important. If you stop and think about it, this is about the first time that Hillary Clinton has got a wave of positive press in 7 months, ever since the New York Times broke that story about the private email server. Maybe a little bit when she went on Saturday Night Live and was kind of funny. And so this changes the narrative, in part because expectations weren't that high for the CNN debate. Anderson Cooper did a good job with his pointed questions. We knew in advance that Hillary and Bernie weren't going to attack each other much, but Hillary Clinton, on policy at least, did take it to Bernie Sanders, particularly on the exchanges they had about gun control, where she is to his left, where on other issues she has been scrambling to at least get as far left as he is. But here's another reason that this is important, because it now seems, of course, she's got to testify before the Benghazi committee, and one debate doesn't make a campaign. But a lot of people in the press who basically said that she's having a terrible, horrible, no good, very bad campaign were reminded why Hillary Clinton is 20 points up on the Democratic side, because she is a polished debater, because she does have a lot of experience, and because even though her trust and honesty numbers are way down after the email fiasco, a lot of Democrats like her. And here's the other thing. In the lead up to the debate, the chatter, the clamor in the media grew louder and louder and louder. Joe Biden's going to get in. Should Joe Biden get in? Of course, he's looking at getting in. Remember those stories? Our sources now say that Biden will make a decision by this weekend, just before the debate. Well, he didn't. And also, after the debate, now suddenly, the clamor for Biden quieted down. Now you heard one pundit after another saying, well, does Biden really have a rationale to get in? Well, if Joe was waiting for Hillary to stumble in this debate, he was disappointed. And Biden himself, with some tepid comments, didn't seem like a man who's on the verge of jumping into this presidential campaign. So Hillary, the winner in the debate, that's one thing. Hillary changing the way the media report on her, getting back to a much more favorable tone, more dismissive of the Sanders surge, and almost closing the door on Joe Biden. That makes for a very different kind of campaign narrative.
Now, everybody knows that everyone in this whole universe knows that Joe Biden slammed the door on you-know-who. That means the press will slam the door on your face. Now it's about time you know it, Mr. Biden. And you want to talk about his life, his son's life, and all that. Shut up. And some people say, Ellie's like, oh, no, you're only trying to trash Hillary Clinton. She won. No. 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 The way I see it, Hillary Clinton is not going to, I don't think so. She's not going to be the president, I'm sorry. Guess what? I will be the first to know to trash Hillary Clinton down to size. I will trash her and blast at her. If she better tell the darn truth about those stupid Benghazi emails and Benghazi emails and all that crap. Because the way I see it, the way I know this, because anyone else can be civilized. All you think about is the Bernie, all you think of is feel the burn and all that. And CNN wants to cover this? You're so stupid. That was the first thing you ever saw in your entire life. End of story. No more. That's all. And I know some people say, oh, why? And I said, please be nice to Hillary Clinton. Hillary Clinton just win. Oh, you want to beg me, please? Ugh. Tough cookies. This is your brain. This is your brain. This is brain on cookies. Any questions? You stupid liberal media vice president people. You too, liberals. Because I'm going to make sure that I'm going to stop Hillary and I'm going to trash Bernie Sanders and trash all of you liberals out there. Doesn't even know what the hell you're talking about. End of story. And I don't hear no words out of you. That's the first. Can we just move on to something else instead? Yeah, here it is. Here it is. Oh, yes. Lamar Odom. Yes, this guy plays for the Lakers, and he's a TV reality star. But whatever happens to overdose and risky texting habits, and less pregnancy pain, well, this is going to be your worst nightmare. Here's some advice. This advice from Laura Ingle. I bet she hosted Fox News headlines 24/7 before I go to work, wherever it is. So here she is.
Hi, I'm Laura Engel with your Fox Health Fix. Former NBA star Lamar Odom is hospitalized and in a coma after suffering what is believed to be an accidental drug overdose. Odom was rushed to a hospital on Tuesday after being found unconscious in a Nevada brothel. Investigators say the reality star had used cocaine and an herbal Viagra supplement called Reload. The FDA warns that Reload contains a hidden drug ingredient called sildenafil that could lead to dangerous reactions. Herbal supplements do not have the same testing and approval process as prescription drugs. Teenagers love to text. In fact, 63% of them do it daily. But all that thumb work could mean poor grades for teen girls. New research on 8th and 11th graders links lower academic performance to teen girls who compulsively text, check their phone constantly, and won't cut back. In the study, 14% of female texters reported they were C students. That's compared to compulsive texting boys who reported being B students or above. Women who exercise before having children may have better luck avoiding certain pelvic pains during pregnancy. Norwegian researchers find those who exercised at least 3 to 5 times a week pre-pregnancy have a 14% lower risk for developing pelvic girdle pain in pregnancy. Pelvic girdle pain, or PGP, generally occurs over the pubic bone, in the front, below your stomach, or across one or both sides of your lower back. PGP is associated with disability, depression, and reduced quality of life. For more information on these stories and all the latest health news, visit foxnewshealth.com. I'm Laura Engel, Fox News.
Okay, now here's a life lesson from Lamar Odom. Listen, Mr. Odom, hate to break to you, you're just a NBA basketball superstar, and you're just a reality TV. But why are you trying to be overdosed, like doing drugs and all that stuff? Don't you think it's harsh? I tried to post it on TMZ about you doing stupid things, and so is my TimeFactor news update last Tuesday and Wednesday. All that stuff. You need to stop doing drugs. You need to stop doing overdose like this. Because if you do overdose drugs, all that crap, the police will get you. And what if Kim Kardashian says, "See, I told you, yeah." Now I know this. Oh boy. Anyways, let's try one more. What if President Obama does anything else to be civilized about you know who? That's right. There are 5,500 troops are enough to shore? You wish.
President,
You wish. I want you to take a look because it's being too many dramatic things on their mind. I want you to take a look and watch this. It could be a ship level about this one. It could be. You don't think it's so smart to be commander in chief? Give me a break. Just take a look and watch this. I want you to take a look and watch this before it does. Could be
Afghan fighting, which from the White House tonight on a May.
Take a look and watch this.
While America's combat mission in Afghanistan may be over, our commitment to Afghanistan and its people endures.
And how do you know that, President Obama? Do you think it's so smart about saving people to shore enough of this weak Afghan force, and watch President Obama's mouth come out of this society. I want you to listen to this President Obama's stupid, big, huge mouth. Listen to this.
We anticipated, as we were drawing down troops, that there would be times where we might need to slow things down or fill gaps in Afghan capacity. And this is a reflection of that.
The president.
You don't understand about this, but I want you to listen to this. 5,500 American troops are remaining in Afghanistan until 2017. Oh God, here comes Armageddon. So what comes next in our list? You, President Obama, call it a modest but meaningful extension of our presence. And one more that I recall to this, for much of this 2016, that's next year, 9,800 American troops will serve in a non-combat roles. That sounds simple to you, President Obama? And look at this. They're fighting for their lives to get out of this Afghan these things. And this is mind over matter, and I cannot take this anymore. And you might think it's so smart about you being the commander in chief to do anything about this. No. You're not the commander in chief. You're just a stupid, idiotic creep of yours. Case closed. Oh boy. Anyways, let's end up with Rush. Enough with Rush, and I'll give you a quick announcement about this one. So just relax. it will do you good about this one. So, 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 ladies and gentlemen, I'll give you da 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 Rush Limbaugh and as you're ready, Rush, hit it.
Well, a bunch of scientists happily reporting a new study 30 years after the worst nuclear accident in history. Life is again thriving at Chernobyl in the former Soviet Union. Wildlife, that is. Humans are not allowed around the area. The commies who were in power back then declared it a permanent no-go zone for people. Now, that's one reason scientists are so happy. Jim Smith, an environmental specialist at Britain's University of Portsmouth, says when humans are removed, nature flourishes, even in the wake of the world's worst nuclear accident. It's very likely that wildlife numbers at Chernobyl are now much higher than they were before the accident. The study compared Chernobyl wildlife with 4 uncontaminated nature reserves in the region. At the disaster site, there's a relative abundance of deer, wild boar, and elk. And with all that food wandering around, there are predators. Chernobyl has over 7 times more wolves than the other nature reserves. Now, while the scientists are giddy about the resurgence of wildlife at Chernobyl, without humans, of course, there's another aspect of the story that needs to be mentioned. Earth is not the fragile planet that environmentalist wackos claim it is. Human beings living their lives are not going to destroy Earth, just as oil spills in the oceans. They're going to get cleaned up by the oceans. Even the worst nuclear accident ever could not destroy life or the planet. The Earth, Mother Earth is resilient. It was created that way. Don't doubt me. Well,
Thank you. Thank you, Rush. Why do I knock down speakers like this? Anyways, we're almost out of time because we gotta say goodnight. But you just have to trust me about that. But this is gonna be good from now on. Well, I hope so. Anyways, I hope you have a fall break weekend, and it's gonna be good. So take long fall break weekend with your family and friends and all that stuff. So just have to trust me about that. But I say from now on, it doesn't get any better than this. Seriously, it just doesn't get any better than this for now on.
And a guy named John Paulding got all these other guys together and said, hey, why don't we,
Or
I don't think so.
and or maybe, and this is gonna be outrageous. Anyways, don't forget this weekend, Time Factor Radio Show is on right here on the Blaze Radio Network. So it's Time Factor television show with musical guests the weekend and lots more. And don't forget Time Factor Files right here on Fox News. But we'll be back on Wednesday for all new final closing Time Factor video commentary thoughts, and I'll tell you what's up for the fall break weekend and all this stuff. So you just search what's up there. Right here on YouTube.com/LH Music 1. Quickly, don't forget the Facebook and follow LH Music, Facebook.com, and you know my username, LH Music Time. So it's Time Factor website, LHMusicTimeFactor.gmail.com. So it's Time Factor page on Facebook at Facebook.com/the all new Time Factor webpage. That is all I can say. Anyways, and make sure you better listen to Fox News headlines 24/7 on Sirius XM 115. From your headline news, from politics to entertainment, what do you know it's all about when you're on the go. I want you to listen to it. It pays to be nice to people. Anyways, Fox News headlines 24/7 on Sirius XM's You Know Who 115. That's it for now. We gotta go and have a great fall break weekend. And don't worry, we get back to normal size for next 50 minutes or so next weekend. We're all new final closing Time Factor video commentary thoughts. Tune in again, LH Music. It's about to sign off.
Go. Like, why did Jesus continue to tell stories? I don't know, Pat. I wasn't.
Why? Because it pays me. I don't know. I have no clue. Anyways, I gotta go. LH Music about to sign off. Go gas blessings. And I salute you, America. Take care. Have a fall break weekend. Good night.
This is the Final Closing Time Factor Weekend Video Commentary Thoughts.
The Blaze Radio Network.
And Daily Motion.